All right, so we are going to look at the Greycat ROC mining buggy. First of all, it fits in the back of the Drake Cutlass and the Misk Freelancer, although it is a tight fit back there. Tight. Ooh, actually, first I should show you the very attractive door animation. Yes, very attractive. Like 10 out of 10. It gives you some protection from the outside temperatures, but not complete protection. So you're probably going to want your hot and cold armor, the Novikov and the Pembroke armors. The scanner works. You have to hit tab just like on a normal ship, just like a normal ship scanner. It's not hard to drive, although it's not exactly an ATV. So sometimes it takes a while to get places and get back. And actually, it's a pretty fun thing to do with two people, where you have one person sort of like fly around behind you driving, and then when you're done, just fly you back. And you actually make enough money, and that saves you enough time that it's still really profitable if you split the monies that way, which now is super easy with the new money trader in your menu. I do recommend being careful, because if you get flipped, it's a pain in the ass. You probably have to go get your ship and then use the nose of your ship to push you a whole bunch. So just like surface mining, when you get close, you'll see that the scanned rocks have this outline. You mouse over them, hit M for mining mode, and it immediately tells you what kind it is here and what concentration here at the top. Hadanite, 77%. Now, just like surface mining in a ship, you left click, you mouse wheel up to get the energy level to the green, and then you're going to have to pretty quickly mouse wheel down so you don't overcharge the rock. Now, unlike mining in a prospector or a mall, the only types of rock or ore that you can extract are the same kind that you can from FPS mining. So there's actually a lot less maths and work that you have to do when you're figuring out if a rock is worth it. Also, because Hadanite sells for so much, it's pretty easy to just say, oh, it's Hadanite, I'll get it. Good. And you don't actually have to sort out the inert materials. It's a lot less work. Overall, mining in the buggy I have found to be the most profitable, fastest form of mining. Alright, so now that those rocks are down there, so you can go pick those up if you want to live through that pain. Or you can right click, go to collection mode, then left click. You kind of have to hover over the rocks for a bit, and then it just soaks them all up. Now the cargo capacity is pretty big, and you can get more than 250,000 worth of Hadanite if you get the cargo capacity to full. But because of 30Ks and weird problems, or maybe temperature if you don't have the suits, or if you're playing by yourself and you don't have somebody to come pick you up and drop you off at a mining facility, the Artcore mining facilities you can always sell the material at. I've been able to sell the Hadanite for $275 for one, which is a lot. I made 80K in like 35 minutes this morning, and I didn't know what I was doing at the start of it. So it is fantastic. So a little note on the ship scanner. Many ship scanners can detect both this boulder symbol here. Oh, sorry everybody. This boulder symbol here and these jewels here. The boulders are the things that you mine with the Prospector and the Argo Mole. The jewel symbols are things that you can mine with the Greycat ROC. I'm in the Freelancer right now, and they both show up as blue in the blue square system. You just have to get closer to figure out whether or not you can mine them with your buggy. You can also use your multi-tool to go out and check what a rock type is. So if you land close to a cluster of rocks and get out of your ship, you can look and see what they all are if you don't want to pull out the buggy every time and check with the buggy. It might save you some time if you jump out of your ship and go, oh, dolomine, and then just get straight back in your ship. So, to recap, the Greycat ROC is our first mining buggy, which allows us to do a whole new kind of surface mining. It allows you to mine the ores that you can normally mine when you are FPS mining, but from larger rocks and in greater quantities. Obviously, your best bet is to stick with hadanite and aphrite, just as if you were mining in a cave. Also, you don't need to have a ship that can fit this, although it does fit in quite a few things because it's pretty sleek. And that includes the freelancer, although it is a really tight fit. Sorry, I just did a little bit of rubber banding. Classic. You can just land at an arc mining facility on any moon and get out this bad boy and then just do localized mining.
Systems activating.
You also can just
Systems on.
sell whatever your haul is there, so you don't have to fly to another place to sell it. This makes it really easy to make a profit pretty quickly. Again, I made about 80K in 2 short trips this morning in like 35 minutes, which in terms of credits per hour is a pretty damn good rate. If you don't know how to mine, I have another video on it, but real quickly, you use tab to scan, and as you get closer, you right click in shorter increments to pinpoint the location easier, and then you hit M to mine. You turn the laser on with left click, you mouse wheel up for power, just like FPS mining, and you right click to go to collection mode. So you can actually pick up hadanite without having to go out there and go through the hell of putting it in your hands and then putting it in your backpack that we've all lived through. A couple of things, sometimes when you're on terrain, it feels like the vehicle is permanently sliding from back and forth, and that can sometimes make it harder to aim and is a little bit tilting. Also, sometimes the doors randomly open the same way on fighter pilots' cockpit doors randomly open, but that's not really a big deal. All in all, if you want to get rich quickly, I recommend trying to use the Greycat ROC. I have more fun in it than I do when I play with the Prospector, and it's way more profitable than just trying to put rocks in your backpack, especially since having a laser beam pick them up is a lot less tilting. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. I've only been able to see this purchasable in the store for $50, or was it $55? Anyway, I have not yet found it in World to purchase, but I haven't checked everywhere. So if you found it, please let me know in the comments so I can click a little heart and other people can see it as well. Happy hunting. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my God. By the skin of our teeth, boys. Hell yeah.